All right, here we go with the Praxis M30 BB 386 EVO bottom bracket. So if you have a Praxis M30, in this case road crank, and you have a 386 EVO road frame, this is your bottom bracket, BB 386 EVO. All right, let's crack this open and see what we got. This bottom bracket is right here. There is the instructions, and then here are the dust covers and wave washers. As always, if you have this bottom bracket in a bicycle that you purchase and you just need the instructions, head on over to our website at praxiscycles.com/manuals, and we always host the full instructions with tech, spec, and any kind of updates or amendments that we've done to the instructions. So head to the website. I'm going to put this off to the side. So here is the M30 386 EVO, and just as a reminder, Praxis M30 is a 30mm drive bearing and a 28mm non-drive. This specific version of an M30 bottom bracket, this 386 EVO one, is made of a high-grade Delrin. It's actually quite robust, and it says 386 EVO on this cup inject molded, and then it says RH for right hand. On the left side, which is our 28mm bearing, it says BB 386 EVO and is left hand. So again, just as a reminder, Praxis M30 386 EVO, it's a 30mm drive side and a 28mm non-drive. So that brings us to, stay still, brings us to our dust covers here. And you're gonna have two sides. You're gonna have the 28mm, and so I always like to find that one first. Where are you? There it is. And I just visually lay it out, 28 on the non-drive side. Then we have our preload wave washer, and then the two 30mm. Now, in the instructions, there is a guide of the exact setup to show you that the 28 stays on this side, and depending on which Praxis M30 road crank you have, or gravel crank, it'll tell you which one of these dust covers to use. So follow the dust cover guide that comes with the instructions, and you'll use that as your bearing dust cover. The wave washer is always slid down the spindle first, and so that handles your preload. Now, a word on the installation and tools. You do not need our M30 tools because this is not a notched bottom bracket that you use to turn or thread in. So these tools you do not need. This will install actually similar to our BB86 bottom bracket, which is a press fit. So I will put up here a little install window here, and you want to use a drift tool or a shop level press fit tool for this bottom bracket. Now, in the instructions also, there is a statement and a step about putting on inside the frame, if it's an aluminum or if it's a carbon frame, some what's called RTV vulcanizing agent. And that's a room temperature vulcanizing agent. And what that does is it's basically you coat that on the edge and then you press it into the frame, and it helps keep the whole system basically solid and honest, as it's a press fit bottom bracket. So this is made of a high-grade Delrin. It's being pressed into different types of frames, whether it's a steel or aluminum or carbon. So we like to use an RTV, again, that stands for room temperature vulcanizing. It's clear, it's black in some countries, but just go look for an RTV silicone agent. Okay, so that's the 386 EVO M30 bottom bracket. You can find it on our website and take a look at the specification tab for more information. The instructions are on our manuals page, and you can find it at retailers around the globe. Just click over to our distributors page and you can go from there. That's the Praxis M30 386 EVO bottom bracket.